Hi, school counselors. Today we're going to talk about restorative practices. Restorative practices are coming back in. Some of the districts left behind a little bit the restorative practices, but guess what? Now, for some districts, it's going to be highly recommended or mandatory. It's going to be part of the principal's evaluation for next year 2023 or next school years. So it's very important. They're going to be asking you about to create a refresher course for teachers, faculty, and staff. And also remember that our administrators need to code every time they have a restorative conversation with parents, with students, when reintegrating students into, like, for example, they were coming from a behavior school and they're coming back to a regular classroom. We're going to be reincorporating those students, and we want to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Crystal Santiago, Counseling Solutions by Chris, or KNH Solutions on Etsy. I was out for a while. I got sick. My son got sick. It's been, family issues and health issues. Praise the Lord, everything is okay right now, and I'm back. So this week I'm going to be providing you back-to-back 4 different videos. One is about holidays and what you can do, Thanksgiving baskets or angel tree, or some ideas that you can do to celebrate winter holidays, regardless of Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, Diwali traditions, and how we can support our families. Then if you live in Texas, and if you don't live in Texas, they're passing a bill, and all the school counselors must show a time tracker starting on 2023. If your school district is not doing this, yes, this is what it's coming. So that's going to be another video, and a lesson about one word and one word books for kids, with doing it like a craft and a little activity for them. So helping you and supporting you in your documentation during the holidays. I'm trying to support you and also supporting you during your lessons and updating you of what's coming soon. All those videos are going to be back to back. Okay, without further notice, let's go back to our topic, which was restorative practices. I will be linking down below a refresher presentation in case that you need it for your faculty and staff. The top things that you need to know is what happened between the parts, what happened with the student, what happened with the family, what happened with a particular situation that these students are encountering, or teachers or administrators, what has been done, if the student went to DAP or if it went to EBSP or any type of program where the student was removed, or if it was an altercation, a physical fight, if it was a verbal, if the student walked away or eloped from the school, what are the facts? Basically, you need to know the story. What are the facts? What happened? You need to talk to the parts to see if all of them are in consent that they need to have a conversation. A restorative one, what to expect. You need consent from both parts or all the parts. You need to brainstorm possible solutions or possible questions that you want to ask the family or the students or the teachers in order to restore that relationship and move on from whatever happened in the past so they can move on. The other tip that I want to provide for you is, like, you need to get to know the personalities, what to expect. I always like to be prepared. Think about the worst, think about the best scenario, so you can be better prepared in order to support them. All the parts must be ready before the conversation. And last but not least, think about possible spaces to have this conversation. Are you going to do it in your office? And if your office is not available, are you going to do it in a different space? Do you want to bring anything to the atmosphere to make it more welcoming and warming? I really believe in that. I truly believe that the smell, the scents, I like to have my humidifier with essential oils kind of to set up the tone of the conversation. If you're using a talking piece, or if you're using any components that you want to bring into the conversation, if you want to bring a quote, if you want to bring of course, you need to have the questions that you're going to ask. You need to kind of do the time frame. How long do you want this conversation to go? It's really hard to know how long it's going to last, obviously, because it depends on the participants and how much they want to share. But don't forget about the rules of the circle, quotes or questions you want to ask, and how do you want to close the circle. Remember, we cannot force them to talk, but we can support them to find solutions for their problem and how or what is going to happen afterwards. From this point on, after this conversation, what are the expectations? The persons don't have to be BFFs. They don't have to get along 100%. I know that that's not the goal, but at least to move on from the situation and have a successful school year. They don't have to build a strong relationship. I know that we want to restore, but sometimes we cannot fix, but we can find immediate solutions to move on and let that situation go away. I'm gonna put another presentation on the link down below in case that you want to share or you want to investigate a little bit more about the topic. The next video that I'm going to be providing, remember, I'm going to provide a lesson for your guidance lessons or for your group. I'm going to be talking about the holidays, angel tree, things that you can do, how you can do it, where you can find resources, the bill that they're passing out, the time trackers, and so much more. So stay connected. See you next time.